They wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now ETN to start the drive. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready. Shot, 17. Hey, check mega.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down, Hopkins. And that'll be off the mark, too far. And it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hopkins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Hey, computer. Check this.
They'll run on 1st down. Wiggins. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Wiggins. he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on third down, Hopkins. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7, and it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Jaguars hit 5-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Hey.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hey, Alpha. Yeah. Go! Hey, sit! Hey, you!
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Well, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 4. And his throw here is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Looking to throw. Hopkins. He finds his man. Complete. It's Peterson. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Wiggins. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw. Hopkins. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hopkins. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, Wiggins. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Off the play fake. Hopkins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. ETN up the middle. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. The point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
To throw on second down. Hopkins. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Touchdown, Jaguars! A big play there. 62 yards. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Finding space at the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Wiggins. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready?
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Looking to throw on second down. Hopkins looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, man! Black Ultra! Ultra! Go Ultra!
Looking to throw. Hopkins eluding the pressure right.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Right back to him on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
10 cycles. Watch it. 6.
To throw on second down. Hopkins. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Wiggins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 21.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Let's go. Great phone, Travis.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jags have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Alert.
Now a handoff up the middle. Pace. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, let's go. Hey, box up. Hey, high 7. Hey, Alpha.
Here's Lawrence. Forced it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will. You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hopkins, flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the ready,
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, move. Right. Hey, check, nigga.
Back to throw. Hopkins. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. He's got a man. Complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Strike. Check, strike.
They'll try the left side. Wiggins. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Wiggins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Off-play action. Hopkins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 37 yards.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there was no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Able to find Pryor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And some room to maneuver.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Come on, set. Look at me. Go.
Off the option, here's ETN. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Etienne once more.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. Complete to Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones,
39 yards.
and the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Lawrence.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw on second down. Hopkins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went